So sadly, there were high hopes going into that final medal race in the men's 470, but it hasn't worked out. No medal in that race. It still has been a brilliant sailing regatta for Team GB at the Olympics, and there could be another medal this morning. The women's 470 race goes off from 7:30 this morning, and that's later on today, including the men's 200 metres final and the few more events in the heptathlon as well, Sam.
Yeah, plenty, and hopefully, like you said, more medals. And talking about medals, earlier on today, we had the amazing Sky Brown. She's in...
Sky, come on, show us your medal. Let's see it. What does that feel like to hold a bronze medal around your neck?
It's incredible. I mean, it feels unreal. I'm so happy to be here with Sakura, with Tokana. It's really, I'm blessed.
How much pressure were you under in that final? The backside flip eluded you twice, but also the other girls smashed it, didn't they?
Yeah, I was definitely bumped. Like I fell twice, but the last one that made the last one feel even better. And all the girls are ripping it. It was insane. Like it was a super sick final and qualifier, semifinals. It was insane.
So what are you going to do now? What's the next thing you're going to do? Now you're a bronze medalist from Tokyo.
Hang out with some friends and party.
Sky, huge congratulations.
Thank you.
Fist of respect.
Thank you so
Sky
much.
Brown. Woo.
Thank you.
Guys, a quick one on the
I love her.
Tim Wall would ask you the questions there. Super sick, she got in her post-race interview. So a bronze medal for Sky Brown. And as Sam said, youngest ever British medalist, 13 years and 28 days. There are some bonkers stats around just the whole of the skateboard.
I love a stat. Go on.
I know so many of you have been enjoying it as well. Early hours of the morning. The average age on that podium was 14.6 years. The gold medalist was 19 years old. Sky Brown's 13. She wasn't even the youngest person on the podium. There's a 12-year-old from Japan who won the silver medal. And if you throw in the other skateboard event, the Skateboard Street, which happened a few days ago, so that's 6 women, and their combined age is 86. The kids are ruling the skateboarding at the moment, aren't they?
Makes you feel old, doesn't it?
Yeah, but I do think as well, that's one of those things. You know, when we first came into the Olympic Games, and you might be one of these watching at home this morning, people were concerned about, you know, would it get us going? Would it inspire people as previous games have with no crowd, with all the problems of the pandemic and the logistics around it? I was having a conversation with quite a few people yesterday. I went to an event down in the Midlands, and so many of them are saying, we started off having doubts about these games, but we've actually forgotten that there haven't been crowds there. We are just so into the stories and the people and those individuals who've won medals.
And that's what it is. And when you hear the background of these athletes, these world-class athletes who are winning gold medals, bronze and silver, they are just, you know, everyday people, and people have jobs and lives, but ultimately they give everything and they sacrifice everything for this moment, and they've really, really delivered. They've done fantastic.
I'm glad you're enjoying the games, and many of you are enjoying watching Olympic breakfast. Sam was up very early this morning. We're going to show you what happened in the hockey a little bit later on throughout the course of the day. But for those of you who don't know, there was a Team GB were taking on the Netherlands, who are heavily favoured, who you faced in the final in Rio 5 years ago, and it ended up in a bit of a thumping, really, didn't it, for Team GB?
Yeah, a bit of a disappointing result. As I say, we'll show what happened. I won't give too much away, but Team GB will be disappointed with that, especially the final score. But you know what? The Netherlands are incredible. They've won World Cups, Champions Trophies, Pro Leagues. As I said yesterday, they were going for their third straight Olympic gold in Rio. Obviously, Team GB won that match, so they were going for another Olympic gold medal here in Tokyo. Still
a chance for a bronze medal, which would be important, wouldn't it, to sort of keep that medal run going?
Yeah, definitely, especially hockey now and the women's side of things. You know, it's all about medalling with, you know, gold is your standard and anything after that is, you know, a bonus. But the other semi-final, Argentina and India. So whoever loses that game, Team GB will take on for the bronze medal.
OK, so we've got some sailing coming up later, but we're going to spend a bit of time at the boxing. John Watson is there for us. See, Team USA. Good morning, by the way. Team USA very much in control against Australia in their quarter-final, and the women's basketball side are going for a 7th straight gold at the Olympic Games. We'll keep you in touch with that over the course of the morning. But on day 12, we are incredibly packed today. We've got loads of live Olympic sport to fit in for you, haven't we, Sam?
We've got loads to come. But first of all, we're going to go through this morning's Olympic headlines. 13-year-old Sky Brown has become Great Britain's youngest ever Olympic medalist after she took a brilliant bronze in this skateboard park event. Remarkably, though, Brown wasn't even the youngest medal winner on the podium. 12-year-old Koka Haraki of Japan won silver.
We'll hopefully hear from Sky Brown shortly for you as well. After Karsten Warholm's exploits in the 400 metres hurdles yesterday, it was Sydney McLaughlin's turn to smash her own world record in the women's event. It was a race featuring 5 personal bests. McLaughlin took gold on that defeat in the Rio final 5 years ago. GB will now play either Argentina or India for bronze on Friday.
Oh, God, we'll get that bronze. Great Britain's Liam Heath is through to the semi-finals of the kayak single 200 metres as he aims to win back-to-back golds in that event.
I don't know how long you've been up this morning, but there are so many people on social media reacting to the skateboarding. It was brilliant to watch, and we'll tidy that up for you a little bit later on, and hopefully we'll hear from Sky Brown as well, who managed, as we said in the headlines there, to secure the bronze medal. She fell on her first 2 runs and somehow found the composure at 13 years old to smash it out the park.
Yeah,
in the,
and like
in the
we said
third
in the headlines, there was the young one who took silver was what, 12?
Yeah, a 19-year-old won gold, a 12-year-old and a 13-year-old on the podium as well. So what's happening today? I hear you cry. What have you got for us? Well, if you enjoyed the sailing yesterday, we've got another huge slice of sailing for you. 2 medal races to come. The men's 470 medal, where Luke Patience and Chris Grube are in 5th place. Chance for bronze, though. And in the women's 470 medal race as well. And this is where Hannah Mills, you might remember, was one of those bringing in the flag for Team GB in the opening ceremony alongside Mo Sabihi and Ailey McIntyre. They're in gold medal position. They are looking very strong. They go into this medal race with a 14-point lead. And if Hannah gets the gold, she'll become the most successful female sailor in the history of the Olympics.
Amazing.
So a lot on the line. We've also got some live boxing for you this morning as well. 2 really big bouts coming your way after 7 o'clock. Fraser Clark in the super heavyweight division. So this is the one that, the likes of Audley Harrison, David Price, Anthony Joshua, Joe Joyce. It's a huge sort of Olympic heritage here. And Fraser Clark is going in the semi-final. He's taking on a man whose nickname is the Big Uzbek. He's 6'8", he's massive. And it should be a fantastic bout just after 7 o'clock. And we've also got a gold medal match with Ben Whittaker. He's the man who has been a real star of these games. He wants to be the next mayor of Wolverhampton. So what we're going to try and do today is get the current mayor of Wolverhampton on the programme.
We're trying to hook it up, aren't we? We're trying our best.
If we can wake him up. It was his 50th birthday yesterday, so he might be a bit busy. So Ben Whittaker goes in the gold medal match bout for the light heavyweight division. That's at 7:30 this morning, so loads to come. So
much to come and hopefully plenty of medals. But first of all, we're going to get the news with Charlie Stake. Good morning, Charlie.
Good morning, Sam. Thank you very much. Let's have a look at the weather now. Carol's got details for us. Morning.
Good morning, Charlie. Good morning to you too, Friday. Charlie.
Carol, thank you very much. Let's go back to the Olympics now. And Dan and Sam.